Hey babe, so I'm going over a lot of stuff here. I'm like piled with paperwork. I was originally going over Kanika's autopsy, and I was going to tell you about certain words in their autopsy that they used when they talked about taking sections of the organs. It said sections of the organs were removed. Now, to me, I could take that many of ways. I got A's and B's, excuse me, in medical terminology. Um, so, I know how these people word it, and it's more than just that. It's a language. You know what I'm saying? It's a doctor's language. I'm looking for files here. It there's three different languages really. There's slang that we all learn before we go to school. Then there's regular English that we learn, and then there's law. There's law language, you know what I'm saying, and government language. So that goes with doctor language and, you know what I'm saying, the government language, the law language. So it started opening so many more doors that I wanted to share with you. Originally, let me start with the autopsy first if it gives me enough time to do this. Maybe I should do this on the computer. Okay, I'm gonna try here first. So it said she had lesions on her stomach, okay, indicative of hypothermia. Okay, we'll go with that. But it also said she had swelling of the brain, abrasions on her ankle, and a purple contusion on her leg, both on the right side. It also said she had swelling on the brain, but is not indicative of a specific cause of death. So they're basically saying that that is not a reaction that the medication would cause. But then they tried saying, well, maybe because the coldness and that and the alcohol combined was like an explosion. So then I immediately, I had like I want to say a vision because I could see it, but it was more like a flash at the same time. So I don't know what it was, but I had a little vision. And first of all, it said, I had the vision during this while reading this. I'm going to read it to you. Tested for hundreds of drugs, including date rape drugs, and did not find any. They found a blood alcohol concentration of 0.112. It's illegal to drive with a blood alcohol level of 0.08 or more. Now, as I read that, I had the vision come over me, and it said the brain swelling, the 112 alcohol, 0.112 alcohol. She knew she had to drive. We never really see her drink in any of the video clips. And when we do see her, or suppose her, she spits it out and says, oh, what was that, right? Well, we know she wasn't dumb, and we know she wanted to get out of there. And all this is literally, I see all this flashing in my head. But now I see beer being forced down someone's mouth. Like I see it being poured, like you know those torture tactics they use. That's what I'm seeing, and then I'm like, oh wait, that would explain why her hair was wet around her hairline, you know. Um, and then I continued to read. Um, I'm going to see if I could pull it up. Well, the very last statement said, well, it set my soul on fire. I got really pissed off. It basically said, and there was no, I swear to God, the very last sentence was, there was um, no forced, there was, like, they didn't see no way that she was forced the alcohol either. Like, that was the very last statement. And I was like, oh, that was eerie. Why would they even put that in there? You know what I'm saying? It was like too coincidental. Like, nobody heard me say that out loud. It was a thought. And then I finished reading after that thought, and the very last sentence of the whole paragraph, was that she was not forced this beer or alcohol. And I'm like, whoa, like, I see the manipulation. You know what I'm saying? Um, Do y'all know about the birth certificate? Do you know about the birth certificate? Do you know? I'm going to post it. I have the President of the United States, Donald Trump, admitting that we are all slaves. We are all cattle. I want to tell you about this birth certificate thing, um, but I only want to do it if y'all want to know about it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, let me know if you want to know about that. Tell me your thoughts about that paragraph I read in my little vision I had while reading it. You know, my heart never really steers me wrong. I'm very intuitive. And I'm very in tuned with myself. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know. It was weird. It just came over me, and I think it fit because why would you? It's like a cover up. Like we're gonna tell them about it, but we're gonna say don't believe that first. You know what I'm saying? And this way, that seed's planted. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Love y'all.